YouTube. How's it going? My name is Leo and I am your Southern California realtor, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing how to improve your cold call. And you want to stay until the last one because I saved the most important one till the end. So before we get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as turn on the little bell notification so you're always notified when I release a new video, which if you haven't caught on now is every Wednesday and Sunday. You'll get a video from me on those days. As well as if you do subscribe, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I'll go ahead and reply to you. All right, and do me the favor and smash the like button. So let's go ahead and get into today's video, which is how to improve your cold call. First, before you even start making cold calls, you want to make sure you know what you're going to say to the person on the other side of the phone. So how do you do that? It is with scripts. So you're going to want to go online and search what script you're going to be using. There's thousands of them out there. Just find the one that works for you and stick to it. Don't try one and then go a few days later and try another one. Find one that you like and stick to that. Use it for 3 months. If you're not seeing anything come from it, then you may want to start switching things up, but don't start hopping from script to script. Once you do memorize the script, you can start tailor making it to yourself so that way you're using your verbiage and what you like to say and how you actually communicate. That way you're not just drilling questions to the person on the other side of the phone. Once you're able to master your scripts and have it completely memorized, you're going to want to go ahead and start role-playing with someone else, whether it be in your office or somebody you find online in a Facebook group. If you haven't found anyone to role-play with, whether it be in a Facebook group or in your office, go ahead and reach out to me. I can go ahead and connect you with somebody in your area, or I'll be more than happy to role-play with you myself, so that way we are bettering our communication together. Now that you know your scripts and you're role-playing and doing this on a daily basis, which I like to role-play anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours a day, depending on how much time I have free. But I do break it up so where I'm not role-playing for 2.5 hours straight. It's more, I get to the office around 7:30, and between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, I like to role-play with somebody here in the office, so that way we are already getting the scripts in our mind and they're already top of mind. So you want to role play for the first 30 minutes and then find time in the afternoon after you make all your cold calls to continue your role play. Another thing that's going to help you with your cold call is going to be standing up. And I'm going to say this from experience. It's because when I am standing up, I feel more, not active, but I feel more energetic is the word I'm looking for. And when I'm more energetic, I have more of a happier tone. I'm smiling a little bit more. And with that, just makes the conversation go a lot smoother, so you're not monotone and speaking like this. And you can actually have a complete conversation where you are more engaging and the person is actually wanting to talk to you. So standing up, walking around a little bit, just getting your blood flowing will help your conversations improve to the next level. So once you're standing up and you get someone on the phone, the key here is to be just like them. So if they say hello, you say hello. In a sense, you want to mirror and match exactly what they are saying and how they're saying it. So if they're talking really loud or they're talking at a higher volume than you're used to, you want to match that. Or if they're talking really low and they're talking more like this, you want to match that, so that way if they do start talking like that, you make them feel more comfortable because you're pretty much being exactly how they are. And people like people that are exactly like them. Okay, not exactly like them, but very similar to how they are. So if you can match them over the phone, they're already going to feel an extra personable level with you. And that just sets you apart from the other people that are calling, that are either at a higher tone than they are, or they're at a lower tone, because, sitting down does make you feel a little bit more lethargic, and it'll just make you feel tired while you're making all these calls. Another key thing that you want to be doing is shut up and listen, is pretty much what I call it. And you don't want to continue the conversation or say too much to where you don't really hear what the other person is telling you. You want to ask your question and just let the person talk. If they don't say much or they're giving you short answers, then you haven't built enough of a rapport with that person for them to open up with you. And you have to ask more open-ended questions. Not, have you thought? It's, well, who do you know looking to make a move, or something along those lines. You want to use who, what, when, where, why. Who, what. Yeah, those words essentially, right? You want to just ask open-ended questions and not yes or no questions. And that will extremely help you out, because then they have to give you more than one word. And this will just open them up, and you can continue to ask other questions, and you'll see that as you're asking more open-ended questions, they'll answer your other questions as well in the process. Another thing that I like to do is listen to comedy while I'm making cold calls. So if you haven't seen my day in the life video, I highly recommend you watch it. I'll have it linked in the cards. And in there, I explain that I have one headphone in my one ear and another headphone in another ear. One is for the person that I'm talking to, and the other is for comedy. But I'm not always listening to have the comedy too loud. So as soon as somebody answers, I mute my computer to where I am just listening to that person. But I started the conversation out with a smile, because smiling while you're talking, believe it or not, the other person on the other end of the phone will be able to notice that you're smiling, because you have a different tone to when you're smiling to when you're not smiling at all. So if you're smiling constantly, they'll be able to feel that, and it'll make them just feel more inviting and more comfort when talking to you. Another key thing when making cold calls is that you want to be able to take small breaks throughout your cold call session. So if you call from 8 to noon, try and break it up to where you're only talking for 50 minutes, and then you take a 10-minute break, whether it be to go get water, use the bathroom, go for a little short walk. That way you're able to refresh yourself, take those 10 minutes for you, come back, and you're ready to make another cold call session for another 50 minutes. Because if you do it from 8 to 12 straight and you don't move, you don't go out for a little walk or do something else, it gets very boring. And you just, your voice and your tone will shift, because your first couple calls may be very great and you're super excited because, you're on the phones, you're ready to do what you got to do. But 2-3 hours in, if you're constantly doing that, you're just like, man, I'm hearing the phone ring, or I'm just waiting for somebody to answer, and your mood drops drastically. So make sure you are giving yourself about 10 minutes to go ahead and just refresh, clear your mind, get ready for the next cold call session, because remember, you never know who's going to pick up the phone and may want to do business with you. And like I said, I did save the most important one for last, and this is it. Get rid of any and all distractions. So if you have windows open on your computer, close them all. You have your phone in front of you, put it on do not disturb mode, and put it off to the side to where you're just having a headphone in or something along that line, or have it on speaker to where you can't use your phone, and that way you're getting no distractions from outside because you're getting an Instagram notification or whatever type of notification you're getting. You want to make sure that that is all put away, so your focus is on your script and who you're talking to, so that way you can have the best quality calls with the person on the other side of the phone. And that is the most important thing that will help you out here when making your cold calls. So if you guys just do any of these 8 things that I had just mentioned, you'll see that your cold calls will improve here in the next 1 to 2 weeks if you guys are consistent in what you're doing. And consistency in this business is key. You guys want to make sure that whatever you said you're going to do, whether it be 1 to 2, maybe even all the way up to 400 calls a day, make sure that you're sticking to that and you're doing what you said you're going to do. Because at the end of the day, this is your business, and the only person you're cheating is yourself. So make sure that you guys stay on top of it so that way you don't have to worry about anything and you guys already know you're doing what you have to do. So if you guys found this video at all helpful, go ahead and do me a favor, smash the like button, leave a comment saying which one you're struggling with or whether you need a roleplay partner or not. I'll be more than happy to connect you with somebody, or I may be that somebody that is able to roleplay with you. As well as if you guys need any help with real estate, whether it be buying, selling, refinancing, anything in regards to real estate. So go ahead and reach out to me and I'll be able to connect you to a realtor in your area, in any state here, because I am a part of a nationwide team and will be more than happy to help you out. If you are in the Southern California region and you need help with real estate, go ahead and message me on Facebook or Instagram. My handle is @ListingsbyLeo, which is right here. And go ahead and connect with me there. And I look forward to helping you out in the future. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Be on the lookout for my next video, which will be dropping here next. So stay tuned.